Hey there, it's Faith Talk Live. I'm Dan Ratcliffe.
And I'm Ezra Ortiz.
Yeah, and we are joined on Facebook and on YouTube by Molly Holm, who we've talked to several times in the past. We've talked to her about Grace Point School. We've talked to her about Glory House and all the great things that she's got going on. How are you doing, Molly?
I'm good. How are y'all?
We are doing good. Thanks for joining us. And we're going to talk to you today about a concert, not just any concert, a Mac Powell concert, which is always fun to see. We'll talk about that in just a minute, but let's catch up with you first. How have things been going at Glory House, and what does Molly have planned for the Christmas season? What's going to be happening at the Holm house there?
Wow, at the Holm house, we have all the boys coming home. So I have 3 boys, and one is in Dominican Republic right now doing a gap year program. And so he's coming home. I got one in Athens. He's coming home. My parents are coming from Texas, and it's just Luke and I here right now. So we got all the boys coming home.
Awesome. So that'll be nice to have the whole family at home. It's been a while, right, since you've had everybody at home?
Yes, it has.
Okay. Well, good. That'll be fun. And do you guys do any traditions you guys have for Christmas that you like to do?
Well, we have a lot of traditions, but this year we are going to go to the Circus Soleil's in town. So we have just bought tickets. I just bought them this morning. So that's on my mind, thinking about we're going to go see the circus. Paul, my middle child, always says he wanted to be in the circus. So I thought that was a fun activity for the That's what we're going to do on Christmas Eve before we go to church.
Well, maybe they'll let Paul get up there and do the stuff with him.
Yeah,
that'd be fun.
Right. Yeah.
There you go. Yeah.
All right. What about Glory House? Give us an update on what's going on at Glory House these days.
Glory House, we're a home decor and gift company. So we are in our busy season, and we have warehouse sales. So we're located in Marietta, Georgia. And right now we are mostly a wholesaler. So you've probably seen us in stores all across the country. But during this season, we have warehouse sales and we invite the public in. So right now we're in the thick of warehouse sales. We actually have one going on today.
Wow. And I have been to that warehouse, and it'll take you a while to shop through that warehouse. It's a big warehouse.
40,000 square feet of home decor and gift items and Christmas items. So it's fun.
Yes.
There you go. That sounds a lot of fun. I'm out of the loop on these sorts of things, so I'm gonna have to go have to stop by.
You are Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And Saturday, our sale, all 100% of the proceeds go to Grace Point School. I know we're going to talk about a concert tonight for Grace Point, but sometimes we'll do a full day sale that will benefit someone. And so Saturday, it's benefiting Grace Point School. So we like to get
cool
community.
Very cool.
Yeah, and you guys have all kinds of Christmas decor for sure. I've seen all that. My personal favorite is you have some Texas stuff because, being from Texas, you have to have Texas stuff, but also Georgia stuff and just all kinds of cool knickknacks and decorating items and all kinds of good stuff. So you got to check it out, especially during the warehouse sale, especially Saturday.
We do sell ornaments, and this weekend too, we'll have a personalizer. So she'll personalize any of your ornaments that you want to have personalized.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. That's worth it right there.
All right. Well, let's talk about the event next Thursday, December 15th at 7:00. Mac Powell in concert at the Church of the Apostles. Now, how did you get hooked up with Mac? And tell us all about Grace Point School and what the concert's going to benefit.
Well, my middle child, Paul, has dyslexia. So when he was in first grade, he was diagnosed with dyslexia. And there was not a school on this side of town that was serving kids with dyslexia. So a friend of mine also had a son with dyslexia. They've been friends since birth, Paul and Sawyer. And so we had a crazy idea that we would start a school. Most people, of course, said it couldn't be done, and it certainly couldn't be done in the time frame that we were hoping to get it done. But in fact, we did. Our goal was to start with 8 kids. We started in September with 4, and then by October we had 8, and today we have over 130 kids.
Wow.
And so we started out at our home church, Riverstone. And then when we outgrew Riverstone, we moved to Piedmont Church. We have a fabulous building there at Piedmont, but we have just outgrown that as well. And so there is definitely a need to serve kids with dyslexia in this community. And so we have bought a building. So we have bought the old Muss building on 41, and we process of renovating it, or we're going to start there. Must is moving out in June. And so we're in a capital campaign right now. So we have raised and secured 4.2 million, and we got 2.3 million to go. And so this concert is sort of kicking off our capital campaign. Mac and Amy and I have been friends since our oldest child, John, and their child, Cash, have been born as well. we all went to Riverstone. So we've been friends for 20 years. And then Mac and Amy have a child, Birdie Claire, who actually has dyslexia. So Birdie Claire is actually at Grace Point right now. And so this is one of the ways that Mac's helping us raise money for the school, is to put on this concert down in Atlanta at Apostles this December 15th, 7 p.m. And so we're selling tickets, and we want everyone to come and help us build a school. The interesting thing about Grace Point, compared to other private schools, is that when your kid's diagnosed with dyslexia, quite often you're in a crisis and you are not necessarily sure what to do. So in a capital campaign for a school like this, it only has 130 kids, and it's a lot of families that weren't necessarily planning on sending their kids to private school.
Mm-hmm.
So a capital campaign becomes a little bit more of a challenge. So we're definitely enlisting the surrounding community to help invest, because these parents necessarily aren't parents that, have been planning to send their kids to private school, and in addition, help fund a building. So
yeah,
we are, just asking the community and trying to figure out where we have influence to help people build the school for these kids. There's some amazing videos about these kids, just talking about how, when you have dyslexia and you're diagnosed, you think you're different, you think you're weird, you don't usually have a good self-esteem. And usually when they come out of Grace Point, these kids really have changed lives. Not only can they read, but they can also, feel good that they're a child. We are the only Christian school in the country that is Christian school remediating dyslexia. So that's what makes us unique, is we're not only serving their reading, also soul, and introducing them to Jesus.
Yeah, that's really cool. And I was actually just about to ask you, share maybe some cool stories that you've heard, just being a part of Grace Point. Just even hearing you now, I definitely can hear the passion, behind, obviously you having a family member, that needed this, right? Yeah. And so, to talk to us a little bit about, just share one of your favorite stories from Grace Point.
I'll tell you, my favorite story is about my son, actually, Paul.
Okay.
He, was diagnosed. He was remediated. He's always hated to read his whole life. But when he was a junior in high school, he decided he was not going to let all of this hinder him anymore. And he spent his entire senior year, which was last year, writing a novel, 80,000 word novel.
Wow.
It is unbelievable. My dad just finished reading the edited copy of it and said it rivals any bestseller that he's ever read.
Wow.
And the thing about dyslexic kids, usually they have a super high IQ and they're super creative. And so it's true with Paul, right? Like, he may not spell every word correctly, but the way that their brain thinks is super creative. So his descriptions in his book, I can't even imagine describing the things the way that he describes them. It's a teenage novel about two teenagers that go across the country. It's about first love. So it kind of touches on all the topics. But I mean, even someone who doesn't have dyslexia, I feel daunted by thinking about writing a novel. So
yeah. Wow. That's super cool.
Yeah.
That is really, really cool.
Now, is he planning on publishing this? Because we all want to read it now.
Yeah.
He is going to publish it. So he has an editor right now, and she's just sent the copy back. And so since he's on this gap year program in Dominican Republic, when he gets home, he's going to work on finishing up the edits. And then, we're thinking about how do we get it published. Yes.
Awesome. Very cool. So you can find out more, obviously, about Grace Point School at gracepointschool.org. And those videos you talked about, are they on that website, Molly?
Yes. I can send them to you. Can y'all post them? Or
we can.
To them, I have a link to them.
Yeah, we can definitely do that. And to find out more about the concert, there's a Facebook page for it. And also, is there information on the Glory House website for the concert?
Yes, if you go to Glory House, which is spelled H-A-U-S, so it's GLORYHAUS.com, we have a link, and then Grace Point has a link for the concert.
Okay.
But it's going to be fun. It's a Christmas concert, so I think it's just a good time to get out and enjoy the season. Even if you don't want to come and think anything about Grace Point, it's a good time to celebrate the season.
And is there a song that you said, Mac, you have to do this song? You're not allowed to leave the stage until you do this song.
Yes. Oh, come all you faithful.
All right. There you go. A great Mac Powell song.
Yeah.
You can get tickets, again, at gloryhouse.com or gracepointschool.org. The tickets are anywhere from $25 to $150. You want to explain the difference in price? Is there like special seating or?
$25 is just the entry level. $50 you get up close. $150 you get to meet and greet with Mac. So you'll get a picture. We do have a professional photographer that will be there. And then we're putting your picture in a Glory House frame. And so you get to meet, greet, and get your picture and frame with Mac.
Awesome.
Very cool.
We're going to also have some Glory House ornaments for sale, and all those proceeds, just in the lobby, will go to Grace Point as well on the night of the concert.
Okay. Again, that's Thursday, the 15th, 7 o'clock at the Church of the Apostles. And of course, the Glory House sale going on this weekend. Big day on Saturday. Be sure to check it out. gloryhouse.org. Molly, thanks, or gloryhouse.com.
Yep.
gracepointschool.org. So, Molly, thanks so much for letting us know about this and joining us again today.
Well, all right. It's good to see you guys. Thanks for having me.
And we can't wait for Paul's novel to come out. Does he have a title for it yet, or?
No title yet, but hopefully I can come back on the show and we'll tell you all about it.
There we go.
Would love to.
There we
I'd
go.
love to read it.
Yes.
Sounds like it's going to be a great one. That's Molly Holm, gloryhouse.com or gracepointschool.org to get more information. Well, we need to take a break. I'm Dan Ratcliffe.
And I'm Ezra Ortiz.
And this is Faith Talk Live.